Hey everybody, before the show starts, log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the book a call tab to book a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions solved. Enjoy the show. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Music Money Makeover Show. My name is Casey Graham, and on this episode, I feel that this is going to be such a revolutionary episode because I took an artist that made a comment on this channel in the community tab, and I made an entire show for this artist. Shout out to Prevail Music from Nigeria. I told him I was going to make a show based on his pitch. He pitched me his music with a cash offer and a royalty percentage, and I was so intrigued by his pitch that it inspired the whole week of shows, and I'm grateful for his inspiration, and I wish that all artists could pitch their music in this type of fashion. It was the reason for the episode on Wednesday. It is still the reason for the episode that came on yesterday with the cheat codes and the one trick to make a profitable album. And it is the inspiration for today's video and possibly a new segment on this channel. All right. Something that I want to bring forth on this channel is a marketplace. But you got to tell me if you think that this is a great idea, either investors in new record labels or artists. So drop a comment in the video below today. I think more than any other video on this channel, this one deserves some comments because I think it can be really revolutionary. All right, so without further ado, we got to jump into Copyright Explained. But before we do so, if you want to donate to the channel, you can do so right over here. If you want to skip Copyright Explained, you can do so right down below. But here we go. Copyright, the sole right which an author has in their own original literary compositions. The exclusive right of an author to print, publish, and vend their own literary works for their own benefit. Now, of course, there are two main rights of copy that the music industry operates and revolves around, and that's the masters and the publishing. And the masters is referred to as the sound recording copyright. Sound recordings as in records, masters, phonogram, or the audio recording file, i.e. the WAV, MP3, AIFF of the composition and or song. Now, you can collect your master recording royalties or the proceeds due from the sale and streaming of the master recording via your distributor like TuneCore or DistroKid, and if you have a major label deal, then it's them. All right? Now, you can also collect the performance royalties via the master sound recording via Sound Exchange and PPL over in the UK. Sound Exchange is based here in America, and if you are outside of America, any other organization that collects these sound recording performance royalties are referred to as neighboring rights. Now, publishing is referred to as a performing arts copyright here in America. Okay, performing arts as in the composition, sheet music, MIDI files, publishing, or song to be performed. You can collect the performance royalties for the composition via BMI, CSAC, ASCAP here in America and PRS over in the UK, and other countries have their own performing rights organization as well to collect those royalties for you. All right, now you can collect the mechanical royalties due from the composition via Harry Fox, Music Reports, and the Mechanical Licensing Collective here in America. You can also collect your mechanical royalties over in the UK from MCPS. So now, Lyric Find right here. You can get your lyric display royalties from Lyric Find and Music Match, but that's that. Let's go through the 6 rights of copyright to be exercised to the fullest extent of the United States Code under Title 17, and that's the right to reproduce. The right to reproduce the copyrighted work in copies or phonorecords, physical or digital format. The right to prepare derivative works. The right to prepare derivative works based upon the copyrighted work. The right to distribute copies or phonorecords of the copyrighted work to the public by sale or other transfer of ownership or by rental, lease, or lending. And then we have the right to public performance, the right to perform the copyrighted work publicly, the right to public display, the right to display the copyrighted work publicly, and the right to digital performance, and that's the right to digital audio transmission performance. All right, everybody, so let's go ahead and get into the show with the preface. Once again, this artist's name is Prevail Music from Nigeria. All right, everybody, welcome back to the inside of the computer. And hold on, let me make sure my mic is good. Make sure we're good and we in here and it's focused on my voice. All right, so here's what we're talking about today. I'm so excited about this particular episode because this person, No Noise Music, Prevail Music from Nigeria, inspired the entire week. He inspired me to make every episode that I'm showing this week. And this show or this particular episode is something that I want to continue to put on the channel. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I love this concept of analyzing deals and offering it to investors. And if I can keep this train rolling on this particular segment for the channel, then I think this will be a great thing to bring investors together and record labels together with new artists. Okay, so this is what we're going to discuss in today's show: the pitch, budget breakdown, project valuation, and a counter offer. The way this guy presented the music to me and what he was going to do. First of all, let me go back. Let's pause for a second. I'm gonna make a chop in here real quick. Edit. Okay, so I'm in my YouTube channel, and I said, just curious, how much do you think your album or project is worth if I were to buy you out completely? And somewhere down in the comments, he says $100 million, and I get 35% on all earnings in perpetuity. Now, of course, this sparked, as you can see, a conversation. I was laughing at it. I'm like, yeah, no, never, right? And then he says, I'm searching for an investor with $5,000 for my music project, 4 songs. I'd offer you 10% on royalty and publishing earnings for each of the 4 tracks over the next 5 years. Entrepreneurial mindset. Now we're going to dig into what I was saying, and you all can go back to this post on the YouTube community tab on the channel, which it led to us going back and forth on a few things here. But I was so intrigued because he pitched me his music in a way that I feel all musicians should pitch your music. I've been thinking about this for years. It's just that I know that musicians and artists don't think this way. This person thinks this way. He gets where the music industry is going, and it's ironic but not ironic that it comes from West Africa, okay? Because they don't have enough infrastructure. And to offer me something like this with this type of pitch was very, very intriguing. All right, now let's go back into the slides. Edit. All right, so we're back in here. So check this out. Let's go into the show. The pitch. This is Prevail Music out of Nigeria. He has a single out now called Wild West. And I told him I would make this show. I would make a show around this, okay? So here we go with the quote again. I'm searching for an investor with $5,000 for my music project, 4 songs. I'd offer you 10% on royalty and publishing earnings for each of the 4 tracks over the next 5 years. Entrepreneurial mindset. Now that on the royalty, he means from the sound recording, which is, would be in your distributor's account. My music is not picked, and I just wanted to make sure I copied everything correctly, but I think that's supposed to be peaked on Spotify yet, but I'm getting streams on AudioMac, which is a major streaming platform here in Africa. This is my link, audiomac.com/prevail music. And I believe, AudioMac is not huge in America, but we use it. They've been around for quite some time. And the one thing that they do pay out on is performance royalties and mechanical royalties. All right. But their model is ad-based or free. Okay. So it works in emerging markets. And we went into conversation about this. But if you want to check out that, you can go to the community tab. Now, here's his breakdown budget. All right. It's called this music. This is the Music Money Marketplace right here. Budget breakdown. He wants to buy recording gear with $2,000 of the $5,000. Laptop, DAWs, plugins, small MIDI keyboard, quality headphones, low budget interface like a Focusrite, Scarlett or something like that. An amazing mic that suits my vocal range, like in the Shure SM series. Now, I'm speaking on a Shure SM57. This is Marvin Gaye's favorite microphone. This is also known as the tank of microphones because you could literally roll over this thing with the 18-wheeler and it still worked. You could dunk it in some water and it would still work. You can launch it down a football field and it would still work. All right, so this is the SM57 that I'm talking to you on. It's a standard mic from Shure that everyone loves from the 60s, the late 60s, I believe. But I don't know. It'll work if you get it like a condenser microphone, possibly. But whatever. I'm getting on the soapbox. Album design, $200 for packaging, photo shooting, artwork design. And we're talking about US dollars, folks. We're talking about US dollars here compared to the dollar in Nigeria. I don't know what the conversion rate is, but I'm pretty sure that US dollar is just a tad bit more than theirs. Okay. All right, so $200 to stretch you in Nigeria. Packaging, photo shoot, artwork design. You know what I'm saying? And then marketing, $1,500 in marketing. $1,000 for influencer marketing for YouTube, bloggers, Instagram, and TikTok content and TikTok content creators via Breaker. Not a bad strategy, although even though that may work for some people, $1,500 is not a lot. So that might not be the best use when it comes to advertisement. Okay. $500 in ads for YouTube sponsored ads for music videos and blogs, playlist pitching to curators via Chartmetric. Chartmetric does not pitch to playlists. So they suggest playlist push and submit hub there. So $1,500 for a marketing budget. And then from the $5,000 as well, $500 for two low quality, low budget videos for 2 songs at $250 each. Now, you all may be laughing at this. $250 may get you an iPhone video, but you can do a lot with an iPhone. If someone had an iPhone and they edited your video, doesn't have to be amazing. You just need product. However, what I see in your budget layout here is that $800 is missing somewhere. And I don't know what you plan to do with that $800, but I would dump either $800 into more for the video or dumping more into marketing. All right. And then your packaging, I would dump a little more here to get some good packaging, but you should be able to do something decent with $200 and a Canva, right? You could swing that and make that work. All right. So let us keep going here. I won't harp too much on some things that I could change in terms of this marketing budget. I don't really like this marketing section, but let's keep rolling. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's terrible. I'm just saying I don't really like the way, because it won't be enough money. That's all I'm saying for that type of marketing. All right. So check it out. Project valuation. If you watch Wednesday's video on how to evaluate your music for music investors and NFTs, you know what this project valuation formula does. He offered me 10%, so I just took 100%, which is what that 1 represents, divided by 10%. I got a multiple of 10, multiplied it by the $5,000, the cash requested, and that valued his album at $50,000. Okay. Now, I said, I feel your album valuation is fine. Okay. Even though he doesn't really have a fan base, but you would need 13,157,894.7 paid streams, right? 50,000 US dollars divided by our average stream rate to meet that valuation. And you don't have the fan base yet to accomplish this goal right here, to meet the valuation. Currently, the only thing that he is generating, at least when I checked it out, was about 150, maybe 160 streams on AudioMac. Okay? That's it. And the only way you'd be able to get the money from AudioMac is half of it would be you'd have to be with a PRO. So it couldn't be Samro from South Africa. You'd have to go through BMI International to collect those performance royalties for Nigeria, because that's where you are. And then the mechanical side, you really couldn't collect those because there's no mechanical agency in Nigeria. So you'd either have to go to, choose an organization in the UK, or you have to come to America and have someone collect the mechanical royalties on your behalf and send them back to Nigeria. Okay? And of course, you'd have to pay for those transaction costs. Okay? So now, based on your follow numbers in terms of spending power, only 3 to 4 people would support you at the drop of a hat. In addition to that, a marketing budget of $1,500 won't provide you with enough eyes and ears to pay attention to your project. Now, based on your follower numbers in terms of spending power, only 3 to 4 people. How do I get that number? I get that number via our fan to debt ratio that I talked about on yesterday, right? On profiting, how to make a profitable album. The trick, using that one trick, that was the fan to debt ratio. That's how I got that. So I knew that it would not be worth it. Okay, but we'll keep going because his evaluation wasn't bad. His budgeting was a little off. It was for an inexperienced artist who doesn't know, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not, because this pitch was one of the best pitches I've ever gotten, other than, yo, man, help me out. Yo, I got to have hook me up with a record label, which I get a lot of them text messages and emails from y'all. Hey, man, I'm trying to find a manager, I'm trying to get, I want to get, all that, but this guy right here, coming straight out of Nigeria, Prevail Music, coming straight out, shouting you out, man, gave me a pitch that was remarkable from an artist. Now here's what I'm saying. It would take more than your proposed 5-year term to make my money back unless you so happen to go viral. And that's a game of chance. Okay? It's a game of chance. So therefore, let me go into a counter offer here. Now, what I like from your Instagram, you show what you love. Interests are always a great thing. Chess, you love Nigeria, you love God. Ain't nobody gonna argue with that. That shows your interest group. That shows who would probably be into you as a person and what you stand for, as you all remember from yesterday's video. Now, you have micro content, okay, of you singing. It's on his Instagram page. You have all the elements to build upon, but you just don't have the fan base yet. What I don't agree with, I don't want to invest in your production facility, right? The computer, the programs. I'm an investor. We're investing in assets. And right now, I'm not going to invest in a volatile asset like a music production facility if it does not have adequate direction and have advisors on board that can help build this thing up. A music production facility every single piece of music that it produces can be different. I don't want to invest in that. Music production facilities are not great investments at all for an investor. However, what I can invest with is a product that will not be volatile, though it may be different, is the intellectual property, your copyright. So I don't agree with $2,000 to put into your production facilities. My counter offer would be this: no investment in your production facility and $5,000 for 100% for 5 years or until I make my money back. All right? So that's 1.3 million streams. Then we split 50-50 for an additional 5 years. And after the 50-50 period, I go down to 10%. And of course, that 10% will be in perpetuity. All right? I won't provide initial investment without perpetuity at the end. And then because of that, you're going to need guidance because you haven't gone down this road before. Nigeria has no structure. I know Kenya has some type of structure, but not a full amount. So there are a lot of countries over there that don't. So a lot of this stuff will start there, but you have to come back to America or the UK to collect funds. It's going to be a long process. It's going to be a lot of coaching and guiding. And 10% is not enough to get in the game for this investment and for where you are in terms of fan base and the way your system is set up. So this would be my counter offer. But I got to take my hat off to you, sir, and say that this is by far the best pitch that I've had my whole time doing this Music Money Makeover show. I mean, so far, nobody has pitched me like this. So shout out to the people of Nigeria. Shout out to Prevail Music. And go check out his single, Wild West. I'll put a link below in the description so you can check him out. And what I want to do, because he so inspired me to make this a process here, I think that what I will do is create a music money marketplace because artists need investors and they need to be paired with them. But investors that want to get in the music space also need to know how to, you know what I mean? They need to know how to properly invest in an artist and when's the right time to do it. So if you would like to, see this happen, drop some comments below. Go to musicmoneymakeover.com and email me in the contact form. Let me know you want to see this. Text me 470-291-5767. Let me know that this is something that you'd be interested in. either as an artist to get an investor or as an investor to get an artist. Let's see if we can make a marketplace happen here, because I'm very curious to see how this would work and how things would come out of this. We could do it privately, whatever. I'm just going on air to say it. It doesn't have to be in public. Whatever it is, let's make it happen. So, final verdict. Make sure you are ready for investment and you have proof of profit before seeking investment. That was for my artists. Make sure you are ready for investment and you have proof of profit before seeking investment. Always build leverage first. Don't seek out a record deal unless you want to, what? Open your back door. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm out of the computer. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the show. I really appreciate it. Make sure you log on to musicmoneymakeover.com. Book a call with me. Support the channel. Download the free split sheet, the free profit maximization checklist. Download the profit maximization bundle. Right? Purchase the producer contract course. I got more courses coming. We're just going to finish out this year, and I'm going to start dropping them on you. So we got more content coming really soon. All right? Don't forget to text me, 470-291-5767. That's 470-291-5767. And I will see you all later. Peace. Everybody, thanks for watching the show. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com/shop to download all my books and free guides. And while you're there, click on the Book a Call tab to get a one-on-one Zoom call with me to get all your music business questions answered and solved. Thanks for watching.